We're heading to BC. We're just getting packed up right now. We're going on our annual turkey hunt with my buddy Dean and Vern over there. And this year, Big Joe's coming with us to create some excitement because Joe and I are going to be together. We're actually going to make this a competition with a kind of a world championship flair at the end. We're also going to be doing some fishing on the Columbian River. And ultimately, at the end of it all, I will be crowned turkey champion. Stay tuned. Here we go.
Live on the edge, 'cause brother, win or lose, it's all what you do with the chance you're given, yeah. Through the wind and rain, you feel your heart pounding. You got one shot, what you got? Tell me what's it gonna be? You gotta make the most of this opportunity. If others fail, make sure you succeed.
The Edge is brought to you by Hornady, Vortex Optics, Snowy Mountain Rifles, G5 Outdoors, Prime Archery, Linex Canada, Kifaru International, Wolverine Guns and Tackle, Victory Archery, the Carbon Arrow Experts, and these fine sponsors. Method Flow Products, High Mountain Seasonings, Off-Grid Food Company, Yokohama Tire Canada, Canis Athlete, Swellfish Outdoor Equipment.
Quiet Cat is the best hunting and overlanding e-bike in the world. Created from the bottom up to be overbuilt and overpowered. Don't be fooled by imitations. Quiet Cat, where the road ends, the adventure begins.
Hey everybody, Steve Eklund here with the Edge TV. This week's episode, we're in British Columbia with our friends Dean. We got Vern down here on the end, and look who I brought with me. Well, Big Joe, he's here. Joe and I are actually going to compete against each other for Turkey Championship.
Who do you think is going to win this competition?
I don't know. It's a coin toss. We'll have to just wait and see how she plays out in the end.
My kind of feeling right now is on Joe. I think he'll grit it out a little bit more than Steve. Steve tend to break down a little bit mentally. Partway through a hunt, you got to kind of pick him up a little bit. So, I think Steve's going to hang in there for a bit, but Joe's going to take it away partway through the hunt.
I'm not intimidating.
I gotta shout out to Bird Box right out of the gates. They supplied us the most dynamite, fantastic chicken wing cherry buster of a world championship belt. All engraved, got a nice big turkey on it, and that's gonna go to the winner. But I got my notepad and gonna jot down some notes here.
That's not a notepad. I brought a notepad.
One up in you already.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Rules of engagement. Here's what I'm thinking. Point for turkey, a point for the heaviest turkey, longest spurs, longest beard.
-2 points if you miss.
Then we're gonna move into the
Good
fishing world. Vern's got a hot spot on the river here for walleye and for trout.
Any fish under 50 centimeters, 1 point. Any fish over 50 centimeters, 2 points. -1 point for losing a fish.
Joe, you're good with that?
I'm great.
Okay, here we go. Best of luck to you. So tonight we'll probably get in a little bit of a hunt and then maybe get the bikes. We're gonna use the Quiet Cat bikes, Bruno?
Sure.
Got a few spots where we can sneak in.
Yep, nice spots along the river and that.
I'm just kind of learning the Quiet Cat right now. It's been 35 years since I've been on a bicycle of any kind. It's like riding a bike, right? Well, it's a little different, just kind of get the feel for it. I've never had a bike with gears. I mean, it was just pedal backwards to stop the last time I was on a bike, but these things are pretty cool, man, and they're gonna come in real handy.
All right, Vern, Steve can talk a lot of smack, but he can back it up too, so I need something special out of you tonight. What do you think? Are we feeling lucky?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
I like it.
Gotta be confident.
Let's go. We had a few close calls tonight. Saw some nice toms, but nothing we could make a play on.
Mr. Tom.
That's the Tom. He's on the right side of the road.
You're gonna walk out on that?
I agree. Okay, shut the truck down.
He's coming out right there, Steve. He's coming out right there.
Vern, just got into service and we got a voicemail from Steve. Let's hear how he's doing.
Hey, Joe, Jacqueline. Hey, just need a clarification on missing. Was that 1 point, down 1 point for a miss? Just wanted to make sure for just so I got it straight in my head. That's all.
Sounds like the Mr. Perfect might have missed.
Or he's gaslighting us here.
Hello?
Is there a bit of trouble in paradise over there?
Was it 1 point for a miss, or?
I'm pretty sure we got it on camera and we all agreed on 2.
Really?
How are you guys doing over there?
You know,
My team captain's been right on the money. And cameraman's doing a great job, you know, so yeah. You know.
those guys are doing really good.
You, I couldn't help but notice you missed one status report there.
What do you mean?
I didn't hear how Mr. Perfect's doing.
7 minutes into the hunt, there's a Tom turkey. Get out of the truck. Bird goes through this little cut in the bush, comes out on this hillside, 46 yards, slam dunk, right? Wrong. Miss. That's a miss. It sounds weird, but you are officially in the lead at 0 points.
Well, you go take your Metamucil and get to bed, and we'll see you in the morning.
You're breaking up. I gotta go. So I'm 2 points down, 7 minutes into the hunt. Believe it or not, Joe is leading with 0 points. Tomorrow's a new day, my friend. We'll be back at it better than we were today. That's for damn sure.
When we got in the blind, I'm telling you, it was quiet at the start, and all of a sudden they popped up out of nowhere, and it was like they were reading the script we wrote, and they were reading it to a T. Right up until the last minute, the hens jumped where we wanted them to come across the fence, and the 2 toms found a little hole, snuck past. I had a shot opportunity, but I just could not get high enough in my chair because my chair was back on an angle. I couldn't get high enough in my chair for my broadhead to clear the blind. I thought that was it. We were right there.
Almost.
Back out there again tomorrow. I don't think we have a choice. We got to get back in that same blind. But I'm not sleeping tonight.
No. No, it's gonna be tough.
That one hurt. I won't lie. That one hurt.
Figure it's a bust here.
I think so. Vacate it. We'll go try another spot. You want the one in the front if you're going for beard. Now he's on the right one, okay?
When he gets on the other side of that tree, stop him. Okay, yeah. Okay, here goes.
Yeah. Go get him. Run. Run.
Yes!
Well done, brother.
Woo! We're on the board right here with our BC turkey. My second time ever, thanks to team captain, my good buddy Dean Beeson. Things for us tonight just panned out perfectly. This puts us in the #1 spot. So super revved up about that.
Where is this guy? I cannot believe it.
Hammered him. Thanks, brother. Feels good. I'm on the board. I went from -2 to +2.
We are eating Steve's dust. And that is the last thing we want with that guy. Let's make it a short night, get some rest, and we're going to be back in there bright and early. Back in the blind this morning, hoping for another chance at that Tom from last night. Steve got a bird down yesterday, so we got some work to do to catch up to him. Next thing you know, we have a shotgun go off right behind us. It's the second time we had somebody come in, so we decided to pack up. And I don't know how many different setups we tried this morning, going around seeing if we could make magic happen. And it seemed like all the cards were against us. Go set up at a new spot, and we weren't in there long before we had action. Sounds like it's gonna be a good night. Tom we had coming in, he was playing with us, but he held up just out of sight. Something just wasn't quite right for him. Next thing you know, this guy comes strutting in out of left field. Didn't put on as good of a show as I wanted out of him, but I was not passing him up. He's down. We got a bird on the ground. We're back in the race. Look at that. Good job, man. That's a nice bird. Alrighty, Steve. We're on your heels. Bird on the table. We're back in the race. Steve seemed a little stressed when he showed up. Sounds like he didn't have a good day on the water.
I mean, fudge.
Easy.
Right spur, 5/8.
Vern, what was mine?
5/8.
5/8.
11/16 on the left spur. That is 1/16 over 5/8. Joe takes it on spurs.
So I'm 1 point behind.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You are in the lead officially. So now it's up to the fishing.
Yeah, ripping lips.
Ripping lips, baby.
Good luck out there fishing today.
Likewise.
I'm 1 point down because of a spur that I didn't think got measured correctly, but I mean, you know, whatever.
I was wondering when they were measuring the beards myself, so.
We all know who's got the better beard.
Here. First one. We're on the board.
On the board.
Got him.
Ah.
There we go. That's 1 point right there, boys and girls.
There we go.
There we go, on the board with a trout.
Right on.
Oh, yeah.
Not really.
Brian, this is a pretty special spot right here. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Well, this is a trout spawning area, and we've got a lot of sturgeon in here. They come and vacuum the bottom and clean up the eggs. It's kind of a pretty cool viewing spot.
The water is so clear, we're drifting right over top of them. You got a bird's eye view of these fish as they're down there working. It's pretty special.
Oh, big fish of the day. That represents 3 points on the day, Joe.
First day on the water, Joe. What do you think, bud?
I think it was a bit slow today, but I'm feeling optimistic for tomorrow.
You know, I didn't do too bad this morning. You know, for 1 point per fish, 1 point for the largest fish, 1 point for the most fish. That was all me today.
So that puts you at +3.
+3.
I got work to do in the morning.
We'll be out here early and getting after the walleye again.
The least I could do is give Big Joe my secret weapon, so he doesn't feel too cheated. You got your wallet?
Wallet? That was on the Showdown. Grab you by the boot, flip you over the other side. Hey Vern, can you pass me that knife? We'll even the odds a little bit.
Get out of here, get out of here. Okay, well, we're gonna get back at it, boys. Good luck, last day, Joe.
Likewise. I hope you don't catch him.
Okay, well, I hope you do catch some.
Get out of
Just
here.
for your self-being. How do you like them apples, Joseph?
Hey! Oh, man.
Looks like Joe just slammed his first catch of the trip here.
First catch. He's on the board.
2.5 pound stickfish.
Our boat just can't seem to hook into a fish to save our lives right now. We've switched up gear, we've done everything, and starting to look like Steve's going home with a belt right now. Nice, Vern. Woo! Vern, you might have biggest fish so far. Fish on.
Let's go.
Boat freaking time. Oh, boy. I think we got a fish.
Oh, boy.
This is a big stick. I'm jumping in the freaking water. The stick? Another stick.
He fought that thing for 10 minutes.
Wow. Come on! Just can't win today. We couldn't get a bite to save our lives. It was slow all day. And
You guys
right
turned it on at the end.
down to the last minute.
Might be another stick. It just
Nope,
kicked.
that's a fish. Come on, baby. Oh! Oh, baby! That last one I landed was at 11:59, and we said we were cutting the clock at 12. And I kid you not, we looked at our phone as it hit the boat. It was 11:59. That is the last minute. And look what we just pulled in. That's a dandy. Unreal. All right, so Steve, just to clarify, if this is over 50 centimeters, I snuck in and tied it up last minute. Is that true?
If that is 50 centimeters, it'll be a deadlock tie.
Vern, would you do the honors?
Absolutely.
All day.
All day long.
Good job, bud.
Oh boy.
Right on the last day.
Oh,
tied
kid
up.
you not. 1 minute under the whistle.
We're not sure how we're gonna break this tie just yet, but I know I'm bringing the flace home, so I'm already a winner.
Yeah, we're both going home with full coolers, so that's a good win.
Judges are going to convene. They're going to look at the scorecards, and we'll be right back with the conclusion and the winner of the World Championship Turkey Belt. So stay tuned.
Okay, so we got to figure this out. Okay, so we got Steve-O down -2 first day.
Yep.
On the bird. Picked up his bird the next day. You got Joe killing his bird the last day.
Yep.
At the end of it all, we got Joe +2, Steve +1 on the birds. Steve had the longer beard, Joe had the longer spurs, right?
Yep.
Steve ended up with 6 walleye points. So we got a total of 7. What do we got over here?
Joe's got 5 +2.
+2.
So we're locked at 7.
7.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
We're deadlocked at 7. How do you want to do this? I think, looking at the scoreboard here, Steve killed the biggest bird. Maybe we should consider giving it to him.
But Joe did catch the biggest fish.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we had a hard time. Bigger bird, bigger fish, back and forth, and I think we got a people's champion. Joe Apple is our people's champion.
We agreed on it.
This is bull. Congratulations, bud.
Thank you very much.
So how did this all play out?
Yeah, what happened here? Cameraman had a lot of unusable content with you, not PG rated.
It was a big fish.
I mean, fudge.
The Edge is a family show, all about the outdoors, family orientated. Joe was out there meeting the locals, signing a few autographs, seeing the boys out on the beach there.
So basically, because Joe's more respectable man, he's a winner.
Well, he's bigger too.
And bigger. Yeah. I accept this.
You accept it?
I accept. Congratulations. You are turkey champion.
Our friends at Bird Bucks have jumped in and asked if they could donate a world championship belt. And I'm telling you, boys, you nailed it on the creative. As far as I'm concerned, this is absolutely mint.
Joe, congratulations, my friend.
Thank you very much.
You are the winner of this year's championship. You are officially turkey champion. I told you there was a turkey on the front of it. The big part of this was team captains. And you know what? I have the utmost respect for Dean, my team captain. But Vern really pulled it out here right at the last minute. And we got a little something for him too. I know he was pretty pumped up about, guiding Big Joe. So we got you a t-shirt. It was a full service hunt, I guess.
Oh, wow.
Congrats. Well, there you have it, the conclusion of our Turkey/Fishing Championship 2020, Season 11, right here on the Edge. Boys, I can't thank you guys enough for having us.
Unreal trip. Can't thank you guys enough. That was great.
Anytime, boys. Anytime, yeah. We had a great time.
Thanks for tuning into this week's episode of The Edge. We've had an absolute blast, and we'll catch you on the next mountain.
The Edge is brought to you by Hornady, Vortex Optics, Snowy Mountain Rifles, G5 Outdoors, Prime Archery, Line-X Canada, Kifaru International, Wolverine Guns and Tackle, Victory Archery, the Carbon Arrow Experts, and these fine sponsors. Method Flow Products, High Mountain Seasonings, Off-Grid Food Company, Yokohama Tire Canada, Canis Athlete, Swellfish Outdoor Equipment.
We're on a bit of a beach, and somebody says, "Oh, I'm hungry." Dean says, "You should try to order a pizza."
There's no way they're delivering here. They'll deliver here. I'll bet you money on it.
A pizza on
the river.
beach, on the other side of the river. We get a hold of Carrie at the Lion's Head, and she agrees. Comes out in the Swellfish and delivers us pizza right to the beach on this river. Thank you very much.
Hey, you're very welcome.
That's the first.
Yeah, is it?
She carries them all the way across, delivers them with a smile.
Unreal. Big shout out to Lion's Head Pub here in Castlegar.